I think y'all already know what it is, and what it's always going to be. Now, last week, I had a little bit of a hiatus. I had some real personal things that took place, and I wasn't able to put out an episode last week. So, in good spirit, sometimes when you surround yourself with good people will come through and they will deliver. So, last week, my brother popped in and delivered a hell of an episode. Shout out to Styles. And it had me thinking, like, them are big shoes to come behind, especially when you're coming behind Big Smash. Big Smash is a truthful yet inspiring podcast. I talk about my life. I know sometimes it might look a little crazy, but I guarantee you, everything that I speak when it comes onto this microphone more or less be true. So tonight we're gonna kick it off, right? Relationships, they're like interviews. You have to, you're gonna go through interviews, you're gonna go through things, you're gonna go through phases, and it's gonna look like a job because you're gonna go through people after people after people after people until you find the right match. Tonight, I hope that we can put you on the foot to find the right match. You ever feel like dating is just a series of job interviews? Because that's essentially what it is. You're either the nervous candidate, the confident candidate, or somewhere in between. You know what you're doing. You know what you want to do and how you want to do it. You just, you get nervous because sometimes you might be overqualified. You might feel you're underqualified. You might not even understand why you're here, but you decide to take a shot in the dark and see what it would come to in the beginning, in the end, in the middle. All right. We're breaking down how to process all that today. We gonna talk about it. Relationships are about connection. Same way with a job. You have to know what you're doing in order for me to say, you know what? Let's hire you. I like you. You got good spunk. Your skills match. Your resume is on point. Today we're gonna talk about the resume. All right. And the resume is simple. The resume is simple, right? That's how you put yourself out there to the world. That's how you let yourself know, hey, listen, I got experience in this, this, and this. I've been here. I did this. I know how to do this. I know how to accomplish this. This is your facts about your life, things that you've done, things that you've been through, how you would operate in this job, in this relationship, because you have been there. You got the history, you got the experience. That's what a relationship resume really is. So you got to know it's all about attracting the right person. So your resume speaks highly of you. You speak highly of yourself. You move how you're supposed to move because your resume says you are the person for this job. Okay. So let's talk about it. I remember first dates. They were always the hardest dates because you had a tough time sorting out exactly what the other person is thinking. So you don't know how your resume is going to rub off on other people. So when you're looking at it from a relationship aspect, you don't know how your resume speaks. Your resume is you. Okay. Your resume, you would like to put your resume out there for everything that you put out there to be the truth. That's what the resume is for, to be the truth. You don't want to have to go make edits and changes. Everything that you put on the resume is the truth. Your skills. How long you been doing this? What are you good at? What makes you the perfect candidate for me? What makes me the perfect candidate for you? Let's exchange resumes. Let's go there. I think a lot of times people have a different um understanding of what exactly is they want to say on their resume. um some people are big on integrity, some people are big on respect, some people are big on communication, love, attention, honesty, commitment, communication. There are a bunch of different skills you could put on this resume, but the reason why it lacks is because it's just skills. You have to put experiences with that too. So you're basically coming through the door, letting this person know who you are. Hey, I'm this. I like this. I got this going on. I got this many kids. I work. I bring my own money in. I'm not a bum. I'm not gonna be living off you. I come with my own X, Y, and Z. Right? You gotta come in with the mind frame of and confidence. Like I'm super confident about who I am, even though there are a lot of things that you may not have, but there are a lot of things that you do have. So that is what the resume is. You come through the door, hey, I got this. I come with my own. I got my own house. I got my own place. I take care of my kids. I work. I got my own money. My finances are good. My credit is good. Um, those are appealing things. But now the part about the resume that they don't put there is the things that you lack in. Because that's what they ask you on the resume. Do you have this? Have you ever done this? Have you ever been around? They're asking you because they want you to do your part and give them everything. So when they do the background checks, because that's coming, they don't want any surprises. So they're asking you, do you have this? Have you ever done this? Have you ever been in trouble with the law? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's what a relationship resume is. Okay, you got kids. How many baby mamas? Okay, cool. What do you do for work? How much money do you bring in? Can you contribute? Can you contribute to what it is I'm trying to do without putting a hindrance on me? Because a lot of times when you look at these resumes and you're on these interviews and you're with these jobs, you're looking for someone that's compatible with you, not someone that you have to essentially take care of and do for and help pull up because they're still lacking. I always tell people your resume should be matched up with the job that fits you. Don't go out here being a nickel, looking for a nickel. Uh, don't go out here being a nickel, looking for a dime, or being a dime, looking for a quarter. Sometimes you have to have the right type of job to put that resume in. If you feel like you're underqualified, I wouldn't tell you not to do it, but I would tell you not to do it. Go get some experience first. Go handle everything you need to handle first. Don't accept a job if you know that you can't do the work, you don't want to do the work, or you're not going to fully participate in doing the work. That's what you're doing. You're being hired to do the work. Me, it was simple. I would get in relationships and I wouldn't even truly, really even know the person that I was dealing with. Crazy, right? And then I had to master that up. I had to fix that. Like, I'm not getting into a relationship. I'm not committing to anything. I'm not doing anything if it doesn't fit me too. That's what it is. A job is supposed to fit the hirer and the hiree. Okay. It's not supposed to be one side. It's not supposed to be you just here to commit yourself to this job. That job has to commit itself to you and let you know that you're a good fit. Why would I be a good fit for your company? What do you guys do differently that everybody else is doing? Or what do you guys do differently that nobody else is doing? So you have to look at it from both sides. Like, yes, you're here to present yourself to the job, but the job is also here to present itself to you because you should know your worth. Okay? You should know your worth. The hard skills, what are your qualities? What are you good at? What makes you you? I'm hardworking. I'm dependable. I'm loyal. I'm respectful. I'm honest. Nowadays, I'm honest. Uh, I don't look for handouts. I don't look for, someone to just carry the load and I sit back and kick my feet up. I can hold my own. You know what I'm saying? No matter the situation, I can hold my own. I protect, I provide, I reassure. These are just small minimum qualities that I possess because that's what I'm coming to the table with my best foot forward. You know, uh, the soft skills. What is emotional intelligence? How emotionally intelligent are you? Empathy. Are you a good listener? Do you communicate? Do you run away when things get hard? Because in relationship, things will get hard. Self worth. Are you self? Do you know that? Do you know how your self-worth, who you are as a person. What do you feel as a person? Do you know those things? You have to know your value to present it effectively. Like, you can't go out here and tell someone else how to love if you truly aren't in the position, in the mind frame to know how to love yourself. And I think that's the scary part about putting yourself out there. That's the scary part about putting yourself out there, because you never know what type you're going to get back. Some people put their resume out there online and just be like, hey, I'm going to go for it. If it comes to me, it comes to me. Some people get discouraged when they put their resume out and you don't hear a response back. It's like that. That's what it is. You put your resume out on the first date. You thought it went well. You thought it was pretty good. And then that person might not feel you qualified. It's okay. It happens. It happens to everybody. It's happened to everybody that's went on the first date and there was no vibe. There was no chemistry on your end or theirs. It just didn't work. That's the beauty of a resume. You can pop back out and you can get back in. Some people will sit back and wait and watch a company go through a list of candidates, and then they'll sit back and wait on the phone call. Some people, though, Big Smash, will put himself out there ahead of the time and feel like, yo, this is what I bring to the table more than anybody else. Yes, you have a lot of qualified candidates, but I'm the best. That's how you have to come off. You can wait to be picked. You can stand in line and wait to be picked. This is about being prepared and confident in what you have to offer. Like, what you have to offer. You ever look at someone who feels like they're top notch, and they might be, and they want you to jump through hoops. They want you to go through all these things. But then you look back at everybody else that used to have this job, and you're like, nah, you ain't going too hard on me and having me. But that's because they're tired of going through candidates. They want to make sure they get the right one this time, which I understand. I get it. I'm the same way. I want to make sure I get it right. I want to make sure I put it together. I want to make sure we're on the same path. I want to make sure this is a good fit. So yes, in the beginning stages, you will have to jump through some hoops, because again, we are looking for the best person for this job. We are looking for the best person for love. We are looking for the best person that's going to fulfill us. You know what I'm saying? I have adopted a dating resume mindset because I want to put my best foot forward. I want to come through the door in the right way. I want to attract the most serious candidates, filter them out. I don't want to just get anyone who's just stepping up just because they're looking for help, or they're looking for love, or they're looking for whatever it is. I want to look for the best candidates. So sometimes you got to filter them out. Who is a good fit for you? Who can help you excel? Who can be your best fit? Who is the best person to stand by you and say, yes, we're doing this? You know what I'm saying? It's not always easy sorting through candidates, because a lot of candidates will lie on their resume. A lot of candidates will not be truthful, and you won't find out that they lied until you actually get them on the job and have them doing work. And then you feel like, damn, none of this is panning out the way you said on your resume. You said this was your specialty. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing you communicate effectively. I'm not seeing us, being fun and going out and having fun, and you got your own and you doing it. I'm not seeing that. So in our hindsight, the resume is key. You sort through it. And that's just for friendships. That's for relationships. That's with family. You have a resume for every aspect of your life, because you don't come through your job trying to treat your job as the same way that you treat your friends. That's just not, that doesn't mix. So you always supposed to have a separate resume for each format of your life. I think sometimes the dating resume gets you through the door. It gets you an understanding of who you are and what you're about and what you're looking for. And as you elevate, as you go through experiences, you're always going to upgrade and edit that resume, because it's not going to stay the same for 10 years unless you just getting out of a 10-year relationship and now you're putting your feet out there in the world, something like that. But resumes are always changing. They're supposed to change year to year, because I feel like every year you're picking up added skills to go to the resume and do whatever you need to be done. That's what I think, So yeah, we'll jump back into that. Listen, it's gonna be a quick little series that I'm doing. This is Hiring for Love, the resume, and we're just talking about like Put your best foot forward when you step up for that job. Dress to impress. Talk with your head held high. Come through with the mind frame of, hey, I know what I'm doing. And if you hire me, if you put me in this position, I'm not going to let you down. We're going to have a ball. We're going to vibe. We're going to kick it. We're going to grow. We're going to elevate. And most important, we're going to come together and do what needs to be done. Y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.